going YouTube? My name is Blake Yarbrough and welcome back. Today's video is very exciting, not only for me to open these shoes, but also to announce that I have hit 5,000 subscribers, and that means that my next sneaker giveaway is here. It's arrived. Another sneaker giveaway here on my channel, number 2 so far, and there's only going to be more to come. There will be more details later in the video, so make sure you watch the whole thing. There will also be more details in next Monday's video. So if you haven't already, go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below, and let's get into these shoes. So at the time of you watching this video, All-Star Weekend has already ended. There was a ton of crazy shoes released in Chicago for All-Star Weekend, and I was lucky enough to get 3 different pairs. The one we're going to talk about today is the Air Jordan 1 Varsity Red or Reverse Bred, and I just want to give you guys my honest opinion on these shoes. I've already had them now for probably 5 or 6 days, and so I've had time to look over them. I've talked about them with my friends, and I just want to give you guys my opinion and see what you think. We'll start off with the box. It is a standard Air Jordan 1 box, except it's reverse colors. It's red and black instead of black and red. Inside the box, you've got this semi-translucent white paper, which has got the Air Jordan Wings logo. You've got the number 23 and the Jumpman logo all in red. It is different than the standard paper, so it's a nice little detail, but nothing too crazy. And then I've already got the shoes out. So both of the shoes come in these suede or nubuck dust bags, which is pretty cool. They're individually wrapped and they come with paper as well. I've already taken it out, and these shoes are individually numbered. So Jordan Brand does not do that all the time. However, they have done it in the past. So here on the dust bag, you've got a little label, and it says this is pair number 6,872 out of 23,000, a very low production shoe. 23,000 is a very low number compared to shoes like the Jordan 3s. Who knows how many pairs of Jordan 3s they made for this weekend, but there are a ton of those out there. And you can see a direct correlation between how many pairs are made and the resale prices. So the Jordan 3s are gonna end up going for less than retail probably, while these are going for like $600 or $700, which I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys straight up, that is way too high for this shoe. To me, this shoe is worth about $400 or $500 maybe, but it's a low production number and it's individually numbered, which spikes the price up, and it's the Air Jordan 1 in the best colorways possible, which is red and black and white, or black, red, and white, however you want to order those colors. But this is a very cool shoe to me, so I'll go ahead and tell you the things that I like about it, and then I'll tell you the things that I don't like so much. Number 1 being the colorway. I love the colorway. The black and red looks so good together. However, I do think it looks a little bit better on camera than it does actually in person. In person, the red is a little bit darker than I would like. It's almost more of a burgundy kind of, maybe not quite burgundy, but it is darker to me in person than it looks on camera. From other videos I've seen, it looks a lot brighter, and I wish it was brighter. Also, the red here on the dust bag, I don't know how it looks to you guys on camera, but it is actually darker than maybe what it looks like, and I wish it was more of a true red like the box. Like if you look at the difference between the lid of the box and the dust bag, I'm sure this looks completely different, and that's because it is. To me, that's a little bit disappointing. I would like to see that brighter red on the shoe, but overall, I still really like the colorway. I think it looks really good. And let's talk about what comes with the shoes. So you've got these dust bags that are very, very nice dust bags. You've also got the 1985 Jordan Jumpman hang tag, which is definitely a nice little touch that Jordan Brand added. You've got all this information about the shoe here on the inside. Very nice touch. I do like that a lot. As well, on the inside of the shoe, you've got an extra pair of laces in black, and this is cool. I'm glad they threw in an extra set of laces. They almost always do for a pair of Jordan 1s. However, for $200 retail, I feel like there should be 2 options. It should be black and white. It's almost like they forgot to add them, honestly, but to me, it should always be red, black, and white, especially for this colorway right here. And $200 retail, like $200 when Jordan 1s are usually like $160 to $175, just depending on the release. And I would have loved to have seen 2 lace options. The next thing I'd like to point out is the quality on these is very nice. Now, the leather is another topic that I'm gonna get to in just a second. However, the quality is what I want to talk about right now. The stitching on these looks almost perfect. Like I don't see any flaws. It It looks like they did a very, very good job on the stitching of these. And usually that's the case when it comes to low production numbers, like 23,000 pairs. That's a very small number. And so usually the quality is better. All right, so we got both out and I've looked them over already a ton of times. The quality is definitely there. This is a very quality Air Jordan 1 sneaker. And that's why a lot of people want this, is because although it's not an original colorway, it is original Chicago colors. And this being the first time they've done the 1985 cut, which I've got some other of my Jordan 1s to compare, but this is supposed to be like the original cut for the Air Jordan 1. And so let's go ahead and talk about the 1985 styling on these, mainly the leather that they used. And I will tell you guys straight up, this is the stiffest leather I've ever felt. Like, these are like a brick. And I hate to make it sound so terrible, but the ankle and the heel right here, just like the heel of the shoe, the ankle collar, it feels like some really, really stiff leather. It just feels so stiff. It doesn't flex at all. And of course, this isn't tumbled leather. Like, I didn't expect them to be the softest. I knew that it would be a smooth leather like the Chicagos. However, it just doesn't feel like these are gonna give at all. It feels like they're gonna crease like crazy. Like the Air Jordan 1 Couture that they did. I know that one's a totally different shoe. However, that one creased like crazy. A lot of people hated on that shoe for that. And this feels like it's gonna do that. I've got some of my other Jordan 1s, like the reverse shatter backboards here. Obviously a totally different shoe, but the materials, like, this is what I prefer. I prefer a soft ankle collar like this, really soft, buttery leather, just really comfortable to wear. Like, of course they're gonna crease when you wear them, but it creases like gracefully. That's what I prefer in an Air Jordan 1. I want them to be like this. I've got the shadows right here. These also, like, this is a much cheaper shoe, but the ankle collar and heel of the shoe is just so soft. The toe box, just soft tumbled leather. Now the side paneling is like a smoother, stiffer leather, but it's still way softer than these. I'm telling you, it is a totally different sneaker. And maybe they really wanted to replicate 1985. If so, then I'm honestly good on any 1985 releases. I'll just stick to the newer ones, although I'd like to have maybe like a Bred 1985, you know, like maybe a Chicago 1985, of course, just for the history of the shoe, because I do appreciate and love the history of sneakers. And that's pretty much my entire feeling on these sneakers. Is while I think they're really cool and it was a great release for Jordan Brand for All-Star Weekend, I just don't see it being something that I'm really gonna love that much. And I'd love to know your thoughts. Let me know down in the comment section below. Did you pick up a pair of these? Were you lucky enough to get these? And I'd love to know. So just leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you got, what you'd like to get, and what are you looking forward to the rest of the month of February. There are still some really crazy releases, including the Travis Scott SBs, which I already did a video on. And let's get back to the details of the giveaway. I think I'll change it up a little bit. I think I'm gonna do option 1 as a sneaker and option 2 as cash. Everybody loves cash, who doesn't? And so I thought it'd be fun to mix it up this time, do a sneaker, or maybe if you're not interested in that sneaker in particular, I just give you an option of cash. So just drop a comment down below. Let me know what sneaker you'd like to win. Of course, I'll be the one that ultimately picks it, so I can't give you guys like $40,000 Air Mags. So in next Monday's video, I will be releasing the full details of the giveaway, and I'll probably let it run for like 2 to 3 weeks, just like I did last time. We'll probably pick a winner somewhere at the end of February, maybe the beginning of March. So if you haven't already, subscribe down below. That will be one of the rules of the giveaway. You have to be subscribed to my channel to win. And that will wrap it up for today's video, guys. Thank you again so much for subscribing. 5,000 subscribers is amazing. And I'd like to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2020. And I need your input on what you'd like to see. So drop a comment in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next Monday.